welcome to Gypsy Rose Tarot. My name is Arianna, and this is going to be my very first video for my YouTube channel. I'm very excited to be on YouTube, connecting to you guys, spreading messages from the divine, and helping to raise consciousness and promote love, light, and healing for everyone on their spiritual journey. If you've clicked on this video, chances are you probably do have a message waiting for you in one of these three decks. So if you feel drawn, please take the time to take a couple minutes or take a minute, take a deep breath, center yourself, and ask your spirit guides to let you be drawn to which message is for you. We have the MoonStone on the first pile. I'm not sure what crystal this is. I got it in the mail and I didn't ever find out what type it was, but I believe it's brown agate. And then we have a quartz crystal right here. So let yourself, focus on which one keeps pulling you in, which one your eyes keep going back to, and go ahead. I will leave timestamps in the description below if you want to jump ahead to your message. If you feel resonated to look at more than one message, please go ahead and do so. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please feel free to subscribe and like, and especially please feel free to comment if this resonated. That way I know this is reaching people that it's meant to reach. Please feel free to go ahead and contact me in any of the ways that I'm going to leave in the description if you would like to book a personal private session with me today and get an in-depth and accurate reading connecting to divine spirit and your spirit guides for what you need to know. I would love to connect with any of you, and I'm sending all of you light and love. So go ahead and check out the description. This is going to be the message for the people that picked the MoonStone, which is one of my favorite crystals. I got this in Oregon. So I'm going to go ahead and meditate for a second, and then we'll lay out your cards. This is going to be for the people that picked their MoonStone. What do you need to know about your love life? We have the Nine of Cups in reverse, the Hierophant in reverse, Knight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Wands in reverse, Four of Swords upright, Nine of Wands in reverse, and for our animal message we have the Black Egg in reverse, and that's for this deck, the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit. And these tarot cards, I'll just say, it's from this wonderful deck, the Modern Witch Tarot deck. If you're a beginner in tarot and you're learning, this is a really great deck I recommend to start with. It's very simple and very easy to learn with, and it's one of my favorites that I've been connecting with lately, and I felt very drawn by the divine to use it. Alright, so let's get started. So this is once again going to be for the people that picked the MoonStone. So I'm feeling very much that this is a situation where we have two people, we have two parties here that we might feel caught in between. We might be having a very hard time knowing who it is that we're meant to be with. The Hierophant is all about using our intuition and becoming a master of it. And normally when our intuition is blocked, it's because something emotional is weighing down on us. What we need to remember is that relationships are a reflection of our reality and how we feel about ourselves inside. So if we're having relationship problems that we feel very like an unclear, uncertain, cloudy feeling about, that is because we're blocked in our intuition and something is blocking our emotional ego, and we need to tap into our inner selves and listen to our inner voice of truth, because we're not hearing it and we're not accepting it, whatever it is. And it could be a deeper truth about ourselves that we're not listening to here. We have the Knight of Wands in reverse. This could be a situation with same-sex relationship. Not necessarily. If this resonates with you and it's not, then still take it. But if it is, then this definitely is a message for you. I do feel that the anxiety, I feel like we need a break. I feel like we need to take a step back, We need to allow ourselves the time to go into meditation and to be very honest with ourselves, because right now it's like we're just going along and we're just hoping it's going to work itself out, but that's not how it's going to work. You have to be willing to take control of your reality. Nine of Cups is showing that you have all these blessings and all this love that wants to flood in and come for you. The divine wants to bless everyone. The divine wants everyone to be happy, but it's in our own free will whether we're going to tap into our own intuition and put ourselves in divine alignment with our happiness. But when we do listen to our intuition, we will put ourselves in alignment. So the quicker that we take the time to go within and face whatever it is that's stressing us out or giving us anxiety, which is probably trying to pick between these two people here. It could possibly even be a relationship. I want to say maybe we're bisexual and there's a woman and a man, and this might be having to do with maybe how much we accept ourselves on the inside. Maybe we're having a very hard time and we're feeling turmoil because there's something here that we're not being truthful with ourselves about. So the Black Egg is a spirit card in the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck. And this is in reverse, and the Black Egg is all about our inner truth and connecting with our inner truth. And it talks about how if we don't connect with our inner truth, then our life is going to definitely feel out of place, out of shift. Things aren't going to feel right or good, and we're definitely not going to feel connected to our own spirit and to who we are, and we're not going to be able to connect into spiritual growth and happiness. So right now, Spirit is very much calling for you to be honest with yourself. The Black Egg is also about the throat chakra. So I feel as if we would benefit from talking to someone, letting our feelings out, because we're suppressing a lot and we're keeping a lot inside right now. That's why this Four of Swords is here. We have so much anxiety over a black cloud over us, anxiety over us. And we need to be honest with ourselves, and we need to maybe talk to someone, confide in someone, because that will help us to get it out. Because once we've vented and we've talked about it, we're going to be able to gain more clarity on it and find more of what it is that we're not accepting, what is holding us back. This Eight of Wands in reverse is a call for action. It's a call for you to do something. And right now, Spirit's asking you for you to be honest with yourself. It's not calling for you to keep going about how you've been doing this. It's time to change it up and do something different. Because right now, everybody in the situation is being affected negatively, but especially you. It's zapping your ability to enjoy life. It's zapping your ability to enjoy your blessings, and more specifically, enjoy the love that's there waiting for you. Because Cups is all about love and receiving it, and you can see that you have all these cups, but because you have all this anxiety over you right now, it's like they're being poured out. You're not even able to enjoy it and take it in. So when you tap into your intuition, you're going to be able to find what it is that you need to do, and where it is that you need to be devoting your time and energy and focus, what the healthiest outcome will be for you. And I feel as if there could be a couple different outcomes for people that picked this message. So it's really going to be up to you to use your voice to find your truth. I feel that very strongly. Use your voice to find your truth. Maybe you need to talk to these people. Maybe you need to have honest conversations and just talk about how you're feeling and be honest. And maybe those conversations are divine and they're meant to happen, and they're going to give you more insight. Because the thing is that if you want to put time and energy into somebody, you want to know it's somebody that you can be honest 100% with, that will 100% connect you, or will 100% accept you, and therefore that honesty is going to even connect you even more, because you're going to be being yourself 100%, and that's who you're meant to be with. So be honest with these people about how you're feeling, and I want to say, go with who feels like a friend. Go with who you feel really accepts you, because that's, there may be someone here who has a lot to offer, but there's going to be someone here who also connects with you on a mental level, I feel. and connects with you in a way where you can grow together and really blossom together, and I feel like there's a firm foundation with that person. But maybe someone pulls you in by how much they have to offer, and maybe they're even trying to get you to be pulled in by that. So really take the time to make sure that you're working through these thoughts and you're choosing based on your intuition, because you already know, you don't need anyone to sit here and tell you that, money is great and all, but having a connection is what's really important and where you're really going to be able to build and manifest the life that you want. So you really need to make sure that you're being honest with yourself and with everyone around you. And once you find that honesty, you're going to be able to have a clear, precise, this is who I'm meant to be with and spend energy and time in with. But you need to not run from your anxiety here. You need to face it and be honest. And I just feel very strongly like saying, if you have an honest conversation with both of these people, it's going to be very obvious who accepts you and who doesn't. And even beyond that, it's going to be obvious who doesn't really care about just calling you theirs, and more cares about connecting with you and getting to know you and cares about you and your well-being. That's going to become very obvious if you're just honest. So don't be afraid of that, and know that if you allow yourself to be honest, you're going to attract a relationship where you can always be honest and they still accept and love you, and that's the best type of relationship that you want. That's twin flame and soulmate material. And I feel like that's really coming for you here. But you're growing and you're also learning internally how to progress and attract what you want into your relationships. But it's all going to start with you trusting yourself and trusting that intuition. And if you're not feeling that intuition, checking in and seeing what's blocking it. So please let me know if that resonated with you. Please leave a comment. I really hope that that could help some people and get them the messages that they need. And thank you so much for taking the time to watch your message, and I'm sending you light and love, and I really do feel like this is going to all be resolved for you very soon, and you really are going to start feeling that love. You just need to make the decision. You need to change things up. This is a call to action card, and it's in reverse, so you've been avoiding this. You've been avoiding this decision. You've been running from it, but you don't need to run from it anymore, because you need to know that this is going to bring you more happiness, to be honest with yourself and to use your voice. And to say, hey, maybe I don't know right now. Maybe I don't know what my feelings are. But if you love me, if you want to take time to be with me and get to know me, then that's awesome, and I want to take that time too, but I'm not ready to commit. And just from that, from you speaking your truth, that's going to push you forward into forward movement, forward progression, and getting to a point where you do know, because you're going to be able to learn through using your voice and living in your truth. Where you're supposed to go, because that's how you fall into divine alignment, when you're honest with yourself. So please let me know if that resonated with you. I really hope that it did, and I'm sending you so much light and love. Alright, this is going to be the second message. This is for the people who, if you do know what this crystal is, please go ahead and comment and let me know. I believe it's the brown agate, but if you felt drawn to this one, this is going to be your message today. I'm going to go ahead and meditate for a second, and then we'll start laying them out. Alright, this is going to be for the people that picked the brown crystal. What do we have? 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Ooh, 10 of Cups upright. Look at that. Confirmation, synchronicity, 10-10. The Fool in reverse. Ooh, these are some awesome cards. And then we got 2 animal spirit cards. Earthworm and Wolf. Awesome. So this is definitely about love and family. So this is amazing already right here. 10-10. Whenever I get repeating numbers like this, it's a huge confirmation that the message that's coming out is meant to come out. Okay, so I do feel we have a lot of worry about the future. I feel as if the Wolf is here because we're very much a family person. We're very family oriented, very pack oriented. We care and we want to love and take care of the people that we care about. And I feel as if we're having worry about the future. It could be financial worry. Maybe this could be the quarantine is affecting us, affecting our worry for the future. worry for being able to provide for our family possibly. This could be putting strain on a marriage or a relationship or maybe even a whole family. You could be the breadwinner. You could be the one that brings in the money. And you could be struggling to not know how you're going to provide. This could cause maybe fights or arguments just because of built up stress in the air. But the thing is that we have a beautiful family. We have a beautiful connection. We have our happily ever after. This message is not about finding anything different or doing anything different. This is literally a message to tell you that you're right where you need to be in divine timing. This COVID-19 outbreak and the quarantine has affected a lot of people in a tremendous way, but this is a shift that's meant to happen through the divine. This is a shift that is triggering so many spiritual awakenings and putting people back into divine alignment with where they're meant to be in regards to their happiness, their soul purpose, and their destiny. This is a spiritual beginning for you, but if you don't release the anxiety and worry a little bit that everything's going to be okay, like if you don't tell yourself that, you're going to miss the spiritual opportunity to start new beginnings and start something really beautiful and amazing. You may have felt inclined, you may already be a very spiritual person because look, you clicked on this video. So your intuition has been poking at you and you may already feel like this is a good opportunity, but perhaps money really stresses you out and providing for the family, understandably so, and that's eaten up a lot of our time. It's time to stop with the anxiety. The earthworm is here because I feel like this is a message. Go out in rain, go out by the ocean, go out and spend some time letting nature, and I really want to say the water element, cleanse you of your anxiety. It's time to release anxiety. It's time to realize that if you can't control what's going on, that the divine has made it that way for a reason. And it's time to sit back and tune in and see, okay, why has the divine caused my situation to be like this? There's no need to worry. There's no need to have tension. If maybe this could also be a message to those that have a worry for the future, to know that it's all going to work out. It's all going to be okay. I feel that very strongly. This is a really big message for anyone that chose this, that everything is going to be okay, especially financially. Some of us watching this right now may have lost our job, lost our home, may have lost a great deal of money or had to shell out a lot of money. But you need to know it's all going to come around first full circle and you're going to actually be better off. This new beginning, you may not feel it right now, but this new beginning is your blessing in disguise. This is a huge blessing in disguise. And this is a huge moment for you to have faith and for you to tap into your own mind, body, and especially spirit and start to interact with your soul more. Start to go inward more. Start to explore the things that your intuition has wanted you to explore. Tap into your spiritual gifts. Tap into your soul purpose, because we all have one, and it's all in our free will. Those that choose to do these types of things and spread light and love is because they simply just chose to do so. No one showed up and knocked on their door and told them to do it. They just chose it. And right now the universe is literally clearing the way and providing you the time and energy to seize this new beginning and see the beautiful places that it takes you. This could look different for everyone because everyone has different unique spiritual gifts, but it's time to start it. It's time to step into this new beginning. And if you don't know what this new beginning is or where it's meant to take you, ask your spirit guides in the universe for signs and follow them. Right now is a time to learn trust and faith in the divine within you and the divine outside of you working at play in your life, because it really is. You have absolute happiness here. Even though this is in reverse because you can't see that right now, everything is going to be absolutely happy and fine for you. You have a bright future ahead. So the sooner you can let this worry, anxiety go, the happier you're going to feel right now, the more your quality of life and vibration will go up, and you're going to be able to tune into the signs. So the sooner we can release this anxiety and step into light, And see the sun right here. The sooner we start stepping into light, this could be us responding to calls from within to do things we know are divine and spiritual, or this could simply just be releasing anxiety and worry and allowing ourselves the opportunity to see what the signs are that the universe wants to give us. But whatever it is, we need to release this anxiety because it's really weighing heavy down upon us. It's like a black cloud blocking us from our own intuition. So really allow yourself to step into the light and love of the universe. And I also feel really drawn to say that if you picked this pile, the water element is very, very cleansing to you. You might be a water sign in your moon or sun or rising sign. And the water element is going to be very, very valuable and very cleansing to you because you have a lot of energy that's negative stored in your chakras, and water will be able to cleanse that. So even if you don't have access to getting into a lake, or if there's no rain for you to go dance in, then take a shower or take a salt bath and allow cleansing to happen, and allow yourself while you're in the water to imagine the negativity leaving you, and allow it to allow the water to be washing over you with light and love, and allow yourself to imagine the water being light and love that you're stepping into, and all the darkness being washed off of you. And this is going to be a very powerful thing for you to do, to allow positive energy to enter back into you, and for things to start to really shift in the way that you feel, and therefore you're going to be able to see where these new beginnings are wanting to blossom for you. So I really hope that resonated with you. Please try to remember that everything really is okay, and you can really release this worry and anxiety because big things are coming. If you're in a position right now maybe where you don't have a home, there might be some of you that are living in motels or hotels, or someone that's lost a home. Something's coming for you really big. Someone's going to help you. So just keep your eyes open and keep praying, and know that this is going to be a time that you look back and you're going to see just how much the universe blessed you and how your faith began to really grow at this point, and your spiritual awakening really did get triggered, because sometimes we have to go through hard times and painful times for our spiritual awakening to begin. But this is only because that's what causes us to have motivation to tap into that and to tap into our spiritual side. And that's why it's allowed to happen. But the divine wants us to be happy, and that's where our spiritual journey takes us and divine alignment takes us. So the sooner that we just learn to surrender to the universe, surrender to the divine, you're going to be able to really full force begin this beautiful spiritual awakening that's going to change your life and put you in an amazing spot that you may have never expected yourself to be in. This is going to be the third and final message for those that picked the clear quartz crystal. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so the first card we pulled is Temperance. And then Seven of Swords in reverse. Justice in reverse. Queen of Pentacles upright. Four of Cups upright. Eight of Swords in reverse. The Star. Nine of Wands. And then your animal message is going to be Whale. Alright. So with the Seven of Swords in reverse here and Four of Cups, we've definitely underwent someone disappointing us. I feel as if maybe someone may have lied or manipulated or cheated on us. We may still be in this relationship because we're feeling trapped and blinded and confused. Now the thing with this card is this is an illusion. This is someone who believes that they're trapped and blinded, someone who believes that they're stuck and they can't move forward. But all this is an unhealthy attachment. And it's all in our power to cut those cords and to remove that blindfold and step into our truth. And that's what the Divine Spirit is calling you to do. Part of the huge shifts that have been happening is people have really been cutting cords and going through karmic ties and cutting karmic mates right now and going on to find light and love because they're breaking through these negative, unhealthy attachment and cycles. This relationship may feel very intertwined with you. It may feel very intertwined with your energy. And even though you know it's not the healthiest, even though you know that it's caused you to have trust issues, to have your defenses up, you may have a very hard time stepping out of it and walking away. But now is the time, while you're receiving this divine message and divine timing, to step back and to think about your life and to regain control again. Don't take a back seat to your life anymore. Step into the driver's seat and take control of the wheel and go where you want to go in life. You paint your own reality and you create your own reality. So don't allow this pain that you've undergone to be in vain. Don't sit and allow it to keep happening. Instead, let it be something that you learn and grow from, and let it be something that you walk out of becoming more empowered and wiser than ever, because you have so much beauty and right there in your future. The star comes right after you've gone through the darkness and you're stepping into the light, and things begin to move into divine alignment and harmony for you. And that's right here for you. You are already obtaining balance. So this could be someone who's in the process of thinking about leaving an abusive relationship, or who's on their way to doing so. But if you are, then you need to know this is a huge thumbs up. And if you are having a hard time, this is a huge thumbs up to do it. This is your confirmation to do it, to gain balance and gain happiness in your life. And the reason this is going to bring you into such divine harmony is because when you decide this, you're finally going to be choosing self-love, and you're going to be having a spiritual breakthrough. I feel as if blessings are going to flood in for you. Financially, you may have a business that will take off. You may have a business opportunity presented to you, or you may even collaborate with someone in a business, but your blessings are going to open up in a huge way for you. You need to stop telling yourself that you're trapped, because you're not. Even if you don't know how you would leave, even if you don't know how you would make it work, or how you're going to start fresh, or how things are going to go, stop feeling like you can't have any option that you want in front of you, because you can. Not only through the law of attraction, but just through you realizing that you are independent and that you're worthy of happiness, and you, like I said, stepping back into the driver's seat and taking control of your life and making decisions that are empowered. And remember that self-love is a decision. It's not an emotion. It's something that you can choose for yourself every day. And when you do, that's when you start to see the divine really become real in your life. Because the divine wants to work in your life. It wants to help you and guide you. And it speaks to you through your intuition. But it's all in your free will how much you choose to speak, or how much you choose to listen to it. So those that feel like the divine isn't taking care of them or blessing them, or the universe just wants them to be sad, or that this is all that's out there for them, that's simply because you're choosing in your own free will to not go after what the divine has in store for you, because the divine has a happy, happy destiny for all of us. Even if you have to go through pain to learn and get there, that's simply a part of the human experience to help us learn and grow and learn about ourselves and our own soul. So don't allow the past or your past disappointments to stop you from chasing your happiness and your future, because the past does not equal the future. That's a very powerful affirmation that you can use for yourself to help motivate you in times where you may start talking yourself out of making a decision because you think that the past is going to keep repeating itself. No, the past only repeats itself if you make the same decisions that you've always made and you live in the same cycles that you've always lived in. Now is the time for you to break those cycles finally and clear your karmic debt, because this is someone who's a karmic tie for you. This is something that a lot of the people that I've read for, and even myself, are currently going through, breaking karmic ties. But you have to know love and happiness and bliss is waiting for you right there. It's so close. You just need to choose self-love. Justice in reverse, you need to reflect on your life and reflect on your decisions and take your power back. Take your life back. Don't give up on yourself. You're not too old. It's not too late. Money should not be any sort of fear of holding you back. Even if you don't know how, you will be blessed. Financially, you will be blessed. Physically, you will be blessed. That's what this is saying here. And it's going to be because of you. So if there's someone trying to manipulate you and tell you that you're not able to provide for yourself, you need to tell them pretty much to fuck off. Excuse my language, but you have so much potential to provide for yourself and to be an independent person who thrives and who knows how to manifest what they want successfully into their life, especially financial success. You may be somebody who really connects to music, and music really helps to uplift you and free your soul. And the Divine Spirit wants you to use things like music right now to help heal you and motivate you to go towards your happiness. Music was put here for a reason, and it really does interact with our spirit, and it really does interact with our emotions and help us. So music that you know will be uplifting, music that you know will be healing. I can even leave some links in the description to some music that might really, really help those that have found this message and have listened this far. But right now, you need to cling on to the things that make you feel good and uplift you, because you've been surrounded by negativity for so long that you've just become so used to it, and you've become complacent in it. And you need to start incorporating more positivity and light things into your life, things that interact with your specific soul and that are your specific passions, to help you to realize that you can paint your whole life like that if you wanted to. You could have your whole day feel light and love and have divine harmony if you so choose to. But it all starts with you choosing self-love and breaking through this karmic cycle and debt. And it all starts with you realizing your own potential and your own beauty. And even if it's hard to love yourself, even if you don't feel naturally inclined to, doing it anyway because you know that's what you deserve. And soon it will become a natural thing, and you'll see just how much it's going to bless your life and how much it will really set you free and set you into divine harmony. So please go ahead and comment if this message resonated with you. I really hope that it did. It at least found one person to resonate with. And just know that you are strong enough. And there's a whole community of people that have been stuck in your position trying to break these karmic cycles and debts. But you are finally here. You're finally ready to do it. And once you take that plunge into self-love, you will never want to turn back. You will see your whole life dramatically shift in the best way possible. You will know that you went through this pain and disappointment for a reason, and it was to help you to find love for yourself, so that way you could attract it into your reality and vibrate at this new high level you've never been at before, and truly tap into your spiritual gifts as well. Because I do feel like everyone watching this video has spiritual gifts waiting to be unlocked and tapped into, and that is a part of your destiny. So just make sure that you begin by stepping back right now and reflecting honestly on your life and taking control again, because you make the decisions in your life, no one else does. Remove those cords, remove that blindfold, and cut those cords. Please let me know if this resonated with you, and thank you so much for taking the time to watch your message. I really hope this could bring light and love. And please feel free to message me if you'd like to book a private reading or a private session. I would love to connect to any one of you. You can also feel free to go check out my live page go check out my page on Facebook, where I do live readings. And I'm sending love and light to all of you. Thank